The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacy Sturm.
Cameron Ali.
How's it going today, Cameron Ali?
I'm tired.
Eeyore, I cannot have you acting this way on the morning show program. You just have to stop. You just have to snap out of it.
You okay? Do you want to hear what yesterday was like for me?
Okay, yes. Tell me what yesterday was like for you.
All right, so this is how I woke up. Have you ever had a 911 call misrouted to your house?
Misrouted to your... No, what the hell happened?
Where you're in a deep sleep at 6:30 in the morning, and there's pounding on all of your doors, and 3 cop cars in front of your house, and people yelling, "Police!
Get out!
Police department! Police department!"
Shut up.
So then you answer the door.
Are you sure it was misrouted?
Yeah, because I was sleeping, right? So I answer the door, and they're like, "Did you call 911?" I'm like, "No, you just woke me up." And he's like, "Oh, well, we got a call at 806. And he didn't say the street.
Right.
But, and I'm like, "Jeez." And I'm like, "Sorry, it wasn't me." I'm like, "I was sleeping."
So they thought you had called. They weren't after you.
Right, yeah. No, they thought I called.
Because that wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. No, they thought I called.
Oh. So then what else?
It wasn't me. Okay, and then yesterday was rather windy, was it not?
Yeah, it was, because vendors down at Urban Harvest were all getting sort of irritated. I'm like, it's North Dakota, it's wind. What do you expect?
And there were large wind gusts starting about mid-morning through about, early afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Strong wind gusts, like they were shaking my house,
Yes.
So my neighbor's got these thin sheets of styrofoam up against his house. Right?
Okay. Why? Why?
Yeah, because he's doing some weird insulation thing in his garage.
Okay.
So with each wind gust, this stuff moved around and ended up blowing all over my yard.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, I'll be damned. I'm not moving that shit.
Yeah. That's styrofoam. That's heavy stuff.
Well, it's just, it's a mess in my yard, and it's not my mess. So come pick up your trash.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I find out that I'm being blamed for that. Like, I maliciously went up there and grabbed these styrofoam plates or whatever, wall sections, and threw them all over my yard. Like, hey, ha! In your face. Right?
Yeah.
So then my parents come over last night to bitch me out for, one, having the police come to my house. So they obviously didn't know that story. They just, the best thing that a person can do is not just come to the source and ask what the hell's going on. The best is to assume and then call your parents. Right? So my parents come over.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, "What the hell are you doing? You're going to end up getting arrested, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, "I didn't do anything." I'm like, "I was sleeping. Cops came to my house. Nobody asked what happened,
Right.
But they obviously called you to tell you, right?"
Oh.
So that happened. And then they're like, "And then why did you grab all of this styrofoam and throw it all over your yard? That's pretty childish." And I'm like, "I didn't. I don't know if you recall earlier in the day when it was windy. This is styrofoam. They make those gliders that you buy out of styrofoam for a reason." Right?
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, I'm public enemy number one, and all I did was wake up and work all day.
Oh.
I just can't catch a break, man. Every single day is something new.
You just have to
Can't
quit.
take it much longer.
You got to quit pissing off the universe. As Jer said, there's something that has entered your life within the last year or so that the universe does not like. And it's like giving you every sign, like, wake up, jackass. So you need to stop and look and see what it is. Did you...
I didn't do anything. I sat here. I worked. Literally, like, I was busy at work. I didn't even have time. I didn't notice the styrofoam all over my yard until, like, 5:30. And then when I saw it, I'm like, okay, well, I just assume that they're going to go pick that up since it's theirs.
Nope.
Never in a million years thought it would be like, all of a sudden I'm getting blamed for acts of God. If that makes me godly.
Godly. Oh. I don't know what to tell you. When did all of this horrible luck start?
I don't know, from the last few months, I'd say.
Okay, so then what in your life has changed within the last few months that has brought this on? Because something has entered your life, or you did something that has like set this horrible chain of events that the universe is trying to say, what in the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe joining the Church of Satan.
That would do it.
Yeah.
I think that would do it. Oh.
But yeah, I just can't take much more of this, you know? Like, I'm at a boiling point where I'm going to flip out.
I mean, you just have to start assessing things in your life. Good, the bad, the ugly. Maybe it's not as bad as you think.
Right. You're right. It might not be.
Shut up. Don't humor me. You're such an ass.
I have to humor people.
Oh, I know you, and I know that sarcasm. I don't know. Work. How's work? Is work okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's stressful, right?
Okay. But you're making money, you're paying bills, and it's all good, right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay. So then, your home life, how's Ashty?
Oh, I don't know. I don't see her much.
What?
Well, you know, she's a social butterfly, so she doesn't really hang out with me. Unless she needs me to buy her something.
Right.
Right, so, you know, I don't care. Whatever. Life's life, I guess. Everybody has their ups and downs.
Yeah.
It's just that, God damn it, dude, stop already, you know?
I'm telling you, something has happened within the last couple months that has, like, caused this horrible chain of events that the universe is like, no, they're not having you. They're upset with you. You just have to figure out what it is.
I'll do some hunting.
Do some hunting. Do some
when
hunting.
I have time.
You have plenty of time. You just told me you were asleep until 6:30 and they woke you up. That's like my lunchtime. Get your ass up earlier.
Shoot, I can't.
Oh. I went to Florida Georgia Line last night. Ask me how that was.
They were here?
No, they were up in Minot. I got to drive back. Nicole and I got to drive back after the concert last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was a good concert. I am pleasantly surprised. I am not a Florida Georgia Line fan. I'm not a country fan. I mean, most people know that. I'm not a huge country fan. But I have to say, they were really good. They played some Bruno Mars.
Really?
Yeah, they did some Bruno Mars. They did some mainstream, like, cover songs, too. So, and, you know, they're more like rock country rock. They're crossover. Yeah, and they were really good. But I love it how, you know, they always try to identify with the crowd wherever they're at. So they're like, hey, how's it going out there in North Dakota? And, you know, it'd be fine if they were, like, stopped there, right?
Yeah.
But we counted. We made it almost into, like, a drinking game, even though we weren't drinking, where you took a swig of your pop every time they said North Dakota. How many times do you think I drank my soda?
You're pretty bloated, huh?
Oh, my God. 39 times during their hour-and-a-half long concert.
Jeez.
Yeah. There was one little talk break in between songs. They must have said North Dakota 5 times. You guys are beautiful out there in North Dakota. This weather's beautiful in North Dakota. How you North Dakotans feeling? It's like, stop. We know where we're at. And I'm glad that you know where you're at now, too. That's great. Stop it. No more.
Yeah.
Done. We get it.
They're a couple of pretty boys, huh?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. But they put on a good show. They were very nice. They Started right at 8, which is great. They were supposed to start at 8. No opening act. So that's all right. So they played their hour. They played like an hour and 4 minutes. We looked at they did their last song. We looked at the clock. It was like 9:04. We're like, shut up. Really? Wow. We're going to get home a good time. But then they came back for an encore, and then they played till like 9:30ish. So, and then by the time you get out of the state fairgrounds, it's like 10. So.
Right. Yeah, that's what I hate about large like events like that.
Yeah.
Is the leaving.
Although it went pretty quick, because the nice thing is about the state fair, not everybody leaves. Some people stay and rode rides, ate food. I know a lot of people who were just going to walk the midway a little bit. So not everybody was leaving at the same time. We got out pretty quick. Actually, but just weaving through town then. You got to weave all the way through town, and then you get out. And so it was still midnight before we got home. Makes for a long night. Long
That's
night,
not bad, though.
early morning. No, I didn't think so.
When did you head up there?
4?
Oh, okay.
I'm yawning. 4 o'clock. We headed up there at 4 o'clock because we wanted to be there to pick up our meet and greet stuff by 5:30 at the latest, and it was pretty close. So.
Are you done going up there now?
No, one more. Well, 3 days grace is tomorrow, but I'm sending intern Mikey. Mike's going to go up there and make sure everything goes okay with that meet and greet. And see, this is why I go up there. People are like, well, do you have to go to every show? I like one of us to go to every show just because, like last night, and this was not the fault of anybody, but one of our winners wasn't 18. And the North Dakota State Fair people said, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. But then the problem is they ask you for your ID when you pick up your backstage meet and greet, when you pick up your meet and greet.
Oh.
So she didn't have one because she was like 12. So she didn't have any kind of an ID, so they didn't want to give it to her because she doesn't have any kind of school ID or birth certificate or something proving she is who she said she is. So then, thank God, I got a call on my cell, and I picked it up, and it was them, and it was the girls, our winners. And so then I had to go over to Will Call, and I had to try to sweet talk them into giving me thank God they know me because I've done so many frickin' state fairs up there. They gave me her pass, which is nice. Otherwise, I don't think she would have been able to get back. They probably would have just given up and laughed. I would have felt horrible.
Yeah, that's not cool.
No. So I'm like, I like one of us to be up there for every show just because I want to make sure everything goes okay. Because that's how we roll here at URL Radio. This is how we roll. So, yeah. So then,
we sing that. We sing that song.
And you do not. That song just came out. You liar. Yeah, so we went up last night. So then tomorrow, Mikey and Corey Zimmer are going to do the meet and greet for 3 days grace. And then Saturday, right after our Renaissance Fair, because we don't have enough going on.
Yeah, what time is that, by the way?
I don't know. I think we have to be there by 1.
And then we leave at when?
I have to leave at 4 because I'm literally going to change in the car on the way up to the fair. To go to Brad Paisley.
Okay.
So I think you might have to stay till 4:30 though, because I think your King's Knighting or something is the last thing of the day.
Yeah, it is.
So
I will do that off the cuff too. Not writing anything.
You'll make it happen. It's gonna work. You'll make it happen. It'll work out fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched enough episodes of The Tudors.
If I put you on hold, do you have time for one more break, Cam?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to stick you on hold here, and then we'll come back in a couple minutes. Birthdays and anniversaries coming up next. And if there's a song you want to hear, email me, Stacy at urlradio.net. That's STACY at urlradio.net.